Today's lesson is getting started with Fusion 360, and we're going to create a box using the function sketch and create. Also, how to use the box view. And then a lot of my students ask me how do I change the unit from metrics to English. That is the objective of today. First, I assume that you have an account to get to Fusion 360. The location of the sketch function is on the top left, and also create is on the top left. You see my mouse. Right. We are going to draw a box. Okay. To do that, before we do that, on the top right, you see a box here. If you left click on it and you drag it, you can switch the rotation of the view. Okay. Then, for example, you want to switch the unit. So you go into the top left, click on the gear icon. Then you see there is a unit in millimeter. Click on that. Then it's going to give you a prompt. Click, scroll down, make menu, click on inches, then click on OK. So we're going to work in inches instead. All right. The first thing we have to do is to draw a box. Okay. Usually, if you use CAD, it usually go from two-dimensional to three-dimensional. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to draw from the top view down. To do that, I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the box or view box, click, which is on the top right. Click on top, and it's going to give you a top view. Then you got to go back to the left top and sketch. And I'm going to click on rectangular, and I'm going to choose center rectangular. Click on that. Then I'm going to click out the origin, which is this point right here, or the origin. Click on that. Then there's a screen show up, and this screen state that we're in sketch mode right now. Okay, so I'm going to click the region, then I'm going to stretch it out. Okay, I want to make this 5 by 5, so I'm going to type 5, then I'm going to press tab, then I'm going to press 5 again, then I'm going to press enter. So you get a 5 by 5 square. Okay. Now I want to extrude it. How are we going to do that? So you're going to go into the prompt, press stop sketch. Then I'm going to go to the box view. I'm going to drag up. Then I'm going to click on the square, which is going to turn blue. So I'm going to go back to the top left, click on create. Then I'm going to pick on extrude. If you don't know what the function is or the command, if you click on it, it's going to appear on the right hand side, show you what it is. For example, extrude. It tells you add depth to a closed sketch profile or a planar face. Select a profile or planar face, then specify the distance to extrude. It also give you a picture of it. Okay, I'm going to click on that. So you see there's an arrow going upward. Okay, that means going upward. Or you can switch the arrow going downward for this exercise, we can go upward. Leave it as that. Okay. So I want to go upward. I'm saying 5 inches. So I'll type 5. If you notice, it goes upward. So I'll press click. Okay. One way is to shrink the drawing, or to make the drawing smaller. So if you have a mouse that has a roller, you roll down. Oh, it's the opposite, roll up. So make it smaller. Okay. Also, then if you don't have that option, you can go down to the bottom middle. There is a window zoom. Click on that. Window. Click on that. And you close that window. And it's going to zoom in. Also, if to say your drawing is, let me give you an example. To say your drawing is all the way on the left-hand side and you want to center it. Usually you want to center the drawing in the center so it's easy to draw. So this option is pane. So it's a hand, so you click on it, you click on the object and you pull it into the center. Okay. If you want to get rid of the command, you press escape. Again, if you want to get rid of the command, press escape. Okay. So we created pretty much a cube. Okay, the next step we're going to do is, okay, if I want to draw something, extrude, no, it's sticking out. I know some of you guys use SketchUp, pull and push, or then if you want to cut something, then you can use extrude too. Okay. Right now, I know I'm talking riddle, but let's do it. Okay. Let's say we want to draw something sticking out, and you have the option of picking what surface you want to draw it. Let's say I want to draw on the front view. If you notice, this is the front view. If you go to the box, and if you notice, this is the front view. Okay. To say I want to draw something in front view. So I click on the cube surface on the front view, click on it, it turns blue. So I go back to the sketch and to say I want to draw a rectangular, and it's going to be endpoints. I'll click on that. If you notice that it's zoom into the front view. To say I want to draw something sticking out on the top left side. Okay. If you notice that you have snap, there is a square, and it's going to tell you what it is. It's going to tell you X, tell you what it is. All right. If you look at, I want to pick out the corner, say place first corner. I'm going to click there. I'm going to drag. So I want this to be 1 by 1. 1, then tab 1, then enter. All right. So I want to know if I'm drawing that surface. So I'm going to go to the view cube, and I'm going to drag it. If you notice that it's drawing that surface. Okay. So I want to press stop, sketch, click on this small square, and say I want to have this sticking out. So I click on create, extrude, and I'm going to move this out so you can see. You notice the arrow is going toward us. So I want this arrow to be, to say, sticking out 1 inch. So I said 1 inch, then I press, don't press enter yet. So I want to, okay, if you notice on this extrude menu, distance is 1 inch out, and we're not touching taper angle. So then you have the operation. You want to join the two part together, cut it, or intersect. For right now, I would suggest you use new body. So new body means that that cube, the small cube and the big cube, is two separate parts. And I'm going to press OK. Later on, you can combine together. If you combine together, you cannot easily edit the two cubes because it's one part. So you want to keep them separate until at the very end, you know everything is one part, then you combine them together. All right. So I'll click OK. If you notice that the cube is sticking out. So for example, you have a location and you want to cut this on the bottom right, and in other words, it's going to be, want to cut the cube. All right. So how do you do that? Same thing. You want to click on the surface. So you want to click on sketch. Then I say I want to do the same thing. 2-point rectangular. Then I want to draw from the bottom left, bottom right, sorry, bottom. All right, I want to click on the box here, drag it. Then I want 1 by 1 again, 1, tab, 1, then enter. Then I want to draw on that front view plane. So I'm going to go back to the box view. If you notice, it's drawn that view. So I say stop sketch, click here, go back to create, extrude. So this time I want to cut. If you notice that the arrow is pointing to us, now you want an arrow point away from us, going in. You can specify how much you want to go in. I say I want to go, just say I want to specify -1, which is going in 1 inch. And also it's a cut. All right, cut means that it's creating that hole. So I say OK. All right. Now you notice that you created a box with a cube sticking out and a cube creating that hole for you. That is the lesson for today. Thank you and goodbye.